somebody remind me where on the Sims page you export your reforges that it suggests it's in?
Up top, right, it'll say export.
Yeah.
You do have
And
a
then do a
JSON.
JSON.
Oh, okay. That'll work for the Reforged Lite.
Yeah.
Yes.
You motherfucker.
I was looking for like a Reforged Lite export.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody. It is time to kick ass, take names, and do whatever it is that one guy does. I am super stoked to be here. We're going to go get a rag kill real quick, and then hopefully just do some morning dungeons. We pretty much had it down last week on Thursday. We just ran out of time, which, like, that's gonna happen. Definitely gonna happen. Oh, but you have to. You definitely want to be like finishing this stuff off, because if you're not finishing off the, bosses, even if you don't do them all on,
Call these down.
if you don't do them on normal, even if you don't do them on normal and you got somebody, like you're trying to do staff progression right now, you're missing out on a bunch of embers. So, take time, get your guild together, do the right thing, kill the boss. Freaking a lot more awake than I was yesterday. I got off yesterday, and I went and lay down. Actually, I had lunch, and I went to bed. I was so wiped. Like it was just absolutely beating the dog piss out of me. So, we're up against the clock here, though. We've got 3 hours to essentially kill the boss. I don't think it's going to take that long. If it takes an hour, I'd be surprised. It should only take us about like 30 minutes at most. Kind of get like the dust knocked off from last week, and then get in.
Let's do this.
So I may either go run some dungeons or definitely go run some dungeons or go do something. I don't know. Maybe work on an alt, I guess. I'm not really like alt farming anymore. Like, I don't know. I've got pretty much all classes that I intend to play the rest of this expansion up to 85. 85. I'm trying to remember how to count. So I don't really plan on, definitely not on the list of like, okay, let me go get a Death Knight or anything like that. Like I have no intentions of doing it. Cool, I want to stupid center. Can't get like 3 of those in a row anywhere else. Holy crap. You tricked me. I thought about doing a Death Knight, but then again, I don't really like care for Death Knights. I never played Death Knights up until I didn't play Death Knights up until I want to say Legion.
I
Just had
feel
no
so
intentions.
weak all of a sudden. No, my pet was AFK like half the time.
You pets can't attack on the bridge. Like it doesn't matter. I don't know.
I
why,
know.
but-
I just previous mobs suck too.
Yeah, that bridge was. I sat there as a warlock. Like, what the fuck is this?
I was so weak. I just feel like I did no damage except for the rank one, obviously.
One thing to change that I saw the other group doing is instead of both Ghoul and I getting to 4 stacks, I'll just let Ghoul get to full 4 stacks. I'll taunt off, and then as soon as the debuff falls off of you, Ghoul, taunt it back off me, and then I can spend most of the fight in cat form, and you can just tank it most of the time.
Gotta get all
That's
these
what I did when I tanked it.
out.
That's what.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
I remember to bait the magma traps in the back.
Got a flask?
We had sides determined, right? Like I'm on the right side, I think.
Just melee be on the opposite side of Ghoul, wherever Ghoul is.
For the intermission.
I meant for the ad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Send timer?
We want to go over intermission.
Oh, yeah, probably. I'll cancel. Just to make sure. We have, what was it? Coyote, Cheesy, and Hidden on left. And then Lene, Ghoul, Djibouti, and me on right. Or no.
Nah. Pick a side, because you told me to be on the opposite side of Ghoul, and I walked all the way over there.
Yeah, Lynn should be on one side, Elemental be on the other for knockbacks.
This is just for the intermission.
Yeah, that's what we'll keep Coyote. I think we're actually at a good split. Good Coyote, me and Lynn over here. So I think we're good.
Okay.
As long as Elemental goes left during the intermission, that'll give them a knockback, and then we have the knockback. It doesn't have to go there now. Right? Yeah. All right, good.
Here we go.
Like, I just spent all the time walking over there, like, yeah, by the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait the trap.
I think you get to 5.
Dodge the waves.
Taunting?
Bait trap.
I have no idea what was just parried, and I really hope it wasn't my moral strike.
We're about to push.
Nothing? Intermission? It's like small side right.
run through the hammer.
You can run under the handle, just not through the hammer.
Yep.
Nice job.
Stack on diamond.
I hit the thing for 27k with the. I killed it, and that's all that matters to me.
Running 3, 2, 1, run.
Oh shit.
Stop.
She's blowing up 3.
Still trying to figure that out. Alright.
I'm coyote.
I'm still trying to figure out the distance on that.
I got 6 stats.
Good. Yeah, I'm raising him, then I'll haunted.
See.
Push the lane. We'll probably have to take a step back for World in Flames.
30% chance.
Yeah, a lot of us could take a hit here.
But yeah, be at max range.
Yep.
That way you can step out easily.
Here he comes.
Okay, running in 3, 2, 1, run. Stop here.
Exploding out.
I got
Haunted.
Beautiful.
Battle fish.
Grab the left scion. Cool. I'll get the right.
It's the sun's first.
Got 2 in the lava. Done one of them.
You can leave the last one alive. That's fine too. Just kill one of the scions.
Yeah, you technically want to just hold off on that.
It's fine. Just kill scion. You can cleave the other one down. Just dodge the waves.
We're going to lust.
Get max range.
Yeah, just
Not now.
We're stuck. Stacks.
I'm taunting. I'm taunting. Oh.
Big heals and go around. Dodge the waves.
You need knockbacks on that meteor.
Got 9 stacks.
Max range. Try to drop it with AMZ. If, you can.
Oh, shit. Someone knocked it towards me. Yeah, you guys are fine. It's big heals and go around.
Get meteor coming.
World in Flames too.
I can't.
Always in control. You don't want problems. You don't want beef with the king now. Watch me do my thing now. You don't want problems.
4%, you got this.
Beef with the king now.
Just keep knocking back those meteors.
You don't want problems.
Big heals go
You
around.
don't want beef with the king now. Watch me do my thing now. You don't want problems.
Ah.
You don't want beef with the king now. Watch me
Good
do
try,
my
though.
thing now. Dope beats, dope rhymes, and dope hooks. I get a flow
Surprised you
and I
lived that
write it
long.
in my
Holy shit.
notebook. I spit a verse and MCs back down. On the radio,
So what happened with Vixie?
now, knock 'em out
You got like
I ran into the flames. I ran into the flames like an idiot.
Should I not build that battle res or anything? I don't think it's worth being out.
Oh, we got this.
That's how I get down. Always in control. You don't want problems. You don't want beef with the king now. Watch me do my thing now. You don't want problems. You don't want beef with the king now. Watch me do my thing now. You don't want problems.
Do we want to be knocking the meters away from Rug or just knocking them about us just fine?
Either into the boss or like into the back, like behind us.
Gotcha.
That time someone knocked it towards the person that was kiting, and then I got caught in the crossfire, so that's how I died.
I think that might have been my bad. Sorry.
All good.
Let's do it again.
In theory, I guess in that phase we could all be on like the left side,
And then yeah,
and then
meteor
just
roll.
knock the meteors to the right. And although the meteors would always spawn, but yeah.
All right, here we go. Round 2.
5,
Fight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, trap. Bait trap, bait trap. Dodge the waves. Bait trap.
Pushing soon.
I'll let you keep them. Get on diamond. Running in 3, 2, 1, run.
Exploding. 1 second. Comes Whirl of Flames. Safe.
Good. Stage 5. Taunting.
Once this goes away, we can move back a little bit.
Go out a little bit. Running in 3, 2, 1, run. Dodges hammer and waves.
Oh, my bad.
I got him.
Let's finish up the others.
Hunting the boss. Be at max range. Be ready for the transition.
Keep one alive so we kill the as.
I can't. Oh, okay. We need that move over here. Like,
Oh, they got me.
we only had me on the right side.
I guess
I
I'm
was
just
too
chopped
far
over.
away. I need to edge that way earlier.
In an oh crap moment, do you have a kitty shift and sprint macro?
I do.
I appreciate it, Manuel. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning.
Speaking of which, have you been making use of Savage Roar?
I did on that second. See, yeah. Linnea would like to Savage Roar us right in that intermission, right at the start of the intermission to get us to the sides. That might be useful.
I mean, I got the belt, so I'm pretty good at running. Like, it's not that far. My favorite thing about like these spammers that come into the stream is like they'll tell you like their name is Emmanuel Lab 40, but you can message me on Discord at Quiam0947. Like nothing about those equate to each other because normally when you have players, they create names and stuff for themselves. They kind of like stay on brand. Like I'm Coyote pretty much in everything I do, and then you have other. When I was in retail, I was Catastrophic. And so I was just cat is something. It's kind of fun. But now you're just kind of like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing. And I don't know. I enjoy them. I think it's kind of funny that they come like people are creating bots just to chill out with me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Big trap.
There's like some Final Fantasy music going on right here.
Go ahead and taunt.
Yeah. Taunt you.
I guess it's just random when he hits you.
I guess.
Yeah.
Might be avoidance as well.
Big trap.
It is Final Fantasy. I know that. I was like, wait, that sounds.
Dodge waves, bait trap.
Good.
Push it soon.
I'm going in. On diamond.
Still one alive. Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh. I'm on one now. Sorry, I call it.
Oh, why I think they're real.
Exploding.
Coyote.
I wasn't topped off. Like,
Yeah,
We should not be resin there. Just as a-
Well, even
Yeah,
if
you're
you
right.
do res there, you gotta watch raid timers too before you take the res.
I got 8
Okay.
stacks, by the way.
yeah.
I had this set on a countdown yesterday. I don't know why I didn't do it today. It's all good.
Got it.
I ain't mad.
Comes flames.
Running in 3, 2, 1, run.
That was good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Four stacks. 5.
On.
Push it soon.
Go ahead and stampede us and get to your areas.
Keep one alive until we get the ads down.
Yep, the far back one preferably. Alright, we have a couple of health lines. We're good. Focus the left
We'll
side.
do scions. Leave the suns alone in the fire.
No, be no.
That's okay.
Just kill one scion, cleave down the other. Good, lust too.
You can take the boss off me, by
Wait.
the way.
Watch the wave.
Trying to give you all a better angle.
We're ready to move out if we need to. Move out. Watch your feet for meteor. There's a meteor in melee.
Uh,
I'm taunting.
don't kick the meteor at me, guys. Tanks are over.
So they kick it, try to kick it on. Fuck.
Oh, taunt, taunt, taunt.
Try and push it
I'm
into the
fine.
boss.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Aye.
In max range. For me. Second meteor spawned.
I got 4 stacked.
Hunting.
Where have you been? I was wondering if you could
Got it.
essentially
That's a kill.
The chickens.
Easy game.
What's in the box?
Sorry about that
Wait,
bad
did
call, Pouty. And bad.
nah, man. I gotta pay attention to myself. It's not all on you.
Ah, shit.
Matrix restabilized.
That's a nice glove.
They really are.
Conky.
Ah, see, told you. Not long enough. I think that took us what, 30 minutes. Called it.
I do need that.
Nice rope.
Was it good? Nice. Although I
Is
don't
it
really
200
want it on
Valor
that.
for him?
I want it on that.
So the heroic of those gloves is this, but I cannot take off 4 piece until I get 4 piece.
That's 60.
It's also my off piece.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Should we just roll for it? I mean, it's gonna sit in my bag for a while. Are you gonna be able to wear it right away?
If I can buy the
Well, now
The
might as well
legs.
go out and do something, right? So I think we're just gonna go run dungeons for the rest of the stuff.
You get it from Baron.
But you can't get these from Bear.
There's a reason that I have my heart set in
like-
here because I'm gonna be doing like
Well,
the
right.
cooking dailies once I'm waiting till next week to where I can like super level my cooking. And I get that little
last
hat.
tier, anyways.
Perfect.
Good rate.
I need to fucking do better than hold.
So, just looking at this in terms of the normal, just the main things to keep in mind there. You gotta get that second intermission more clean to where we have those ads down, so that once we get into the third phase,
Forgot my thing.
we're putting all damage into rag.
Is touch
And
sensitive.
out
and
during that phase, even I gotta improve on this. The
There
meter
we go.
control, 'cause
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure I
that-
might have knocked it into
that
at least 4
is
people.
a lot better, I think. There we go. There we go. Okay.
I don't know who was knocking.
I
On
was-
the second try, I bubbled it when it hit me just because I got caught between both of them there at the end.
I was trying to keep it active on it as much as possible because that's something that Hunter is supposed to do, but I need
I
to
don't
look
have a
more
fucking
into
tank
what
set
I'm
anymore.
actually supposed to do about that.
On what, the meteor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better if like a balanced druid or a resto druid does it. Because they have moonfire.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just moonfire whenever you're able to actually hit it.
Yeah, it makes sense because I was trying to make use of just my auto shot on it, and it's a little delayed.
Alright. Good job, guys. I will see you Wednesday.
GG's.
Yep, GG.
That's tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Wednesday. Wait, that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
That was pretty close.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that shit fucks me up working third shift.
That's a bad shift.
I mean, I don't mind it. I can kind of work whatever hours
Yeah.
I want. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
good thing about it.
It's 14 minutes for a
Yeah, I'm looking
queue.
forward to tomorrow. Not just because of possible insertion to the rats raid, but also because I'm pretty sure we could end up trying to push for 6-7.
I think so too. Especially now, I got my 2 sets, so that's going to be a lot of fucking mana regen for me. So I'm going to be able to fucking throw just like crazy.
Yeah, I've come to figure out some stuff to readjust with Basilisk, so gonna be more confident that we can definitely get that down. It's then just gonna come down to how we handle Mal or whatever his name is.
That's when.
Basilisk Spire. I'm talking about the
Balrog.
Balrog.
It was a lot
Yeah.
easier than I thought it would be. Like, your stacks as a healer don't even drop, so you just keep blasting heals the entire time. It's really not too bad.
In heroic?
Yeah.
The main
In heroic, does the Tin Man use 2 tanks or 1 tank?
One tank.
it's one thing. The only main challenge that we're going to see is one, we don't have a Shadow Priest, which is a pretty big thing for that.
That's not necessary.
It's not necessary, but the Shadow Priests are just so good at the soaking part of it.
I mean, Vixie can still get most of the first shard, so that helps a bunch.
Yeah. The main reason I mentioned that is because the debuff it leaves after you soak is pretty much the biggest factor of why Shadow Priest makes it easier.
Right.
Like no shoulder tokens on this one?
But aside from that, our communication is honestly great in this group, so I don't think we're gonna have issues being like, okay, I've got it, I've got you on backup kind of thing.
On that boss, like, healer communication is top priority by a mile. It is all about the healers on that boss.
Yep.
Don't normally wear helmets.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Hell yeah. If the healers do a good job communicating, like, it's a free kill. It took us like only a few attempts to get that boss.
It really isn't all that complicated, it's just the challenge is mostly just from the damage that the boss does.
Yep. He hits really hard.
I mean, I think there's not a whole lot that comes off of Balrog that I need. I can have a I can get my Shadow Priest to geared out.
We need
so.
damage. I think we're lacking in damage, so we need to get all the damage we can get.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
wait a
good
second.
thing
Maybe
we
got-
do is we'll probably get some
We had a gear down.
bones.
I'm not saying I'm doing it like right now for tomorrow. I'm just
Yeah, no. I wouldn't stress too much about the Shadow Priest. We're gonna adjust based on what we actually have going in the raid anyway, so the more important thing, as it was mentioned, is just getting our damage up. Because even with that normal rag, obviously the ads being up did distract a bit, but we ended up with 2 meteors, and ideally we want to push to try and not even have 2 meteors.
Yeah, our Balrog kill was really slow. I mean, Coyote died, but I mean, my damage was fucking terrible, so.
Were we
But across the board, yeah, her damage was really low on that normal Balrog.
Well, I'm sneaking back in bed. Good night.
Good night.
Deal.
Alright, everybody have a good day. See you tomorrow.
see the pillars. Oi. It's kind of killing time, man. There ain't nothing really else left to do. While you just waiting here, you just gonna run dungeons till reset. Yeah, no.
Glad they changed that.
It's nice to get fucking Valor out of the bosses. Like, you should be able to cap. If you full clear Firelands, you should be able to be capped.
I know, like, I shouldn't have to, like, I mean, heroics don't bother me, but it's like I shouldn't have to be farming heroics to get my Valor. For sure. Especially because, like, once you do it once, doesn't it drop down to, like, 140 or something?
Yeah, unless you're doing the Infernals, which
If you do
can be
Infernals.
AIDS.
Yeah, they're just so long. Like, I know you get the little shards for more Valor. Fuck, dude. Like a 45-minute fucking...
Dead
There's
bodies.
only 2 of them that are 45 minutes. Most of them are anywhere from... Well, Lost City of Tolvir is like 15 minutes. But most of them are like 20 to 25.
I don't know. I keep getting in the Tolvir groups that are like, we're not doing the skip, and it's like,
Oh,
why?
well, Yeah, that's a lot of time. Yeah, that's a lot of time, say.
It really is, but I don't know if they're fucking like trying to cap or if they're trying to like farm for rep or what. But holy crap, man, it's so annoying.
Refer to my previous comment about being hard-hearted.
Well, it's like when ZA and ZG came out.
Oh god.
That shit was
I did
rough.
one and I was done with that fucking place. I'm trying to be there for a fucking hour each run.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to farm them to get the wands on both my casters.
And I had to get that fucking hit ring, dude. It took me forever.
Yep, that too. As a mage, oh shit. Never enough hit.
Kind of like
I gotta be in combat with two separate fuckers.
But I did so many dungeons. The priest, remember how the priest I brought to the other one to fill in for Sai? It was like 359.
You were decked out 353 again.
I warned JJ about that. I sent him the thing, he must not have read it. He said he read it in the morning or something like that. He's like, I didn't think 359 would be that bad. He's like, I guess I forgot what 359 looks like. But I did so many dungeons that I got that priest to 372 now. So, actually viable. And the 2 pace for priest? It's like having mana tied down for the entire fight.
Damn, is that good?
It's 2% of your mana every 5 seconds. So 2% of your total mana, right? Or your base, whatever. It's basically your intellect, right? That's why if you look at this trinkets now, they're both in.
So good.
But basically, it happens for 15 seconds, so 3 ticks, every time you use certain abilities. But the thing is, if you put up Curve Mending, every hop triggers it. And it lasts for either 15 or 20 seconds, whatever it is. So basically, as long as you have Curve Mending out there, the entire fight, you're going to be getting 2% every 5 seconds. On top of, on top of everything else that's happening, you know, for any other kind of mana return.
They definitely need it.
Oh yeah, it's fucking game changing. Sai's gonna be pumping DPS at this point, because there's no reason not to. I mean, like, he never wasn't pumping DPS, but like, now there won't even be a risk of running out of mana. I was doing like 11 to 12k DPS in dungeons while healing for 22k.
And that's the annoying thing right now about about healing as a priest is just the mana is so atrocious, and you don't have tanks that want to like stop ever.
Right.
No, get your 2-piece, it won't matter.
I'm working on it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I'm supposed to be a shadow priest with that guy, but it looks like it's gonna be so much easier just to be a disc priest.
That's another thing I'm worried about. On our heroic Balrog kill, I was playing Resto Shaman, and I'm doing over 7k DPS, and we have a Disc Priest who's also doing like 7k, maybe 5k.
What
we do not
are you trying to say, Puddin'?
We do not have that.
Yeah, our healers aren't doing no DPS, I'll tell you that. My DPS is auto attacks.
Yeah, Holy Pal doesn't ever. That's not what he's getting at.
I mean, you do a lot more than our other 2 healers.
I really
which is a plus.
I like the way the atonement is in this game. Like it's smart healing and it makes it fun. Like hit the thing, do the numbers.
Yep.
I know healer DPS isn't supposed to matter, but on a fight like Balrog, it's like one exception.
Well, I mean, yeah,
On
like
a fight that has
11K.
any DPS check.
Oh, Ragnarok's too. Oh man, that extra DPS is gonna be. I mean, it's pretty much required, but we'll see at that point. When we get there.
When your healer can be a third of a good DPS or half an average DPS.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
I'm starting spamming Holy Wrath off cooldown.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess.
See you tomorrow, man.
Yep.
Did they what? Nope.
Well, hopefully I can snag shoulders and helm.
I know I feel bad because I won both the shoulders and the helm this week.
Don't feel bad, bro.
What? By the way, what did you use the upgrade chunker for?
Oh, dude, that's the one I actually truly feel bad about. Because I even asked, I was like, are we allowed to roll on this? And people were like, yeah, go ahead. So I rolled on it one, and I used it on a relic.
Oh, I hope you kill yourself.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad about it. Because especially, because like, I would have gave it to Puddin if I knew what the situation was. But I didn't. And it was really
Yeah, don't worry, it's only like 1800 DPS per caster, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know what the hunter weapon brings, because I don't do hunter. Right,
Good news is, yeah, I mean, it resets tomorrow, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we just don't give very many of them. So I bought the
He
staff,
only
not
dropped
the
the
auction.
heroic, right?
Huh?
The little fire stones or whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's how that works. When you look at Atlas Loot, it's not like it doesn't show their availability based off of heroic
I
items.
think so, because it upgrades to heroic items if you
Yeah.
have it, but
All I know is I bought the staff because I simmed it, and it was 500 DPS for the base staff, even though I had 372 main and offense. Just swapped the substats being hit crit were so good for mage.
Yeah, no, the
Swapped
substats.
staff anyways. But if it goes 391, it's 1800 DPS increase. Yeah, like, and I understand putting wants to roll in it, and I get that. Motherfucker is building the staff,
oh yeah, that is true.
and he's gonna have to wear the staff as part of the quest chain. So like, I'm not gonna like totally fight him, but at the same time, it's like,
No, absolutely fight him on it.
please understand that while you're on this quest, you're gonna have to wear the staff. Like, you can't be wearing this item. So
Yeah, see, I didn't
No,
know
it's
that.
100%. Yeah, no, hey, look now, bro. You can't.
right. So hopefully I was gonna snag one of them. If we get more than one cool, whatever, I just need the one for the staff at this point. But everybody needs one for their. So your relic, my wand, etc., work all that range slot.
I need
Yeah.
one from. Yeah, I need two.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get few. So like, hopefully we'll continue to get them. Well, I know we will. Yeah. The fucking relic on week 1.
Well, it's week 2 technically.
Hell yeah, whatever. Week 1's well.
But the thing is, when I won it, like only 2 other people rolled, so I was like,
Well, that's because
Alright.
they were keeping it to people who had an item to upgrade. I would have rolled if I would have.
oh,
If I would have had simmed, the staff and the dagger, that was the problem. I had to go sim which one was better.
yeah,
So I didn't want to like knee-jerk go spend 50k, and then whatever, because like he won the Puddin one, we're rolling the dagger. So lucky for me, the staff was 28k just today when I bought it, because it keeps going down in price. I wasn't gonna buy it till I needed it, but then I didn't want to be in a spot where they're like, well, if you don't have the item, you can't roll.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So I have the item now. Still 500 DPS increase for the time being.
well, the good thing is that's the only one I needed, so you don't gotta worry about that.
I'm still waiting for the
Great.
damn Dragon Radar to go down in price.
Is that the trinket?
Yeah, that's the
bad.
slot for all melee plate wearers.
So I was healing a trash farm and lost it all on everything except that. And I got that thing, so I sold it for 50k.
You didn't.
That's where the money came from for the staff.
Oh, so you forgot about your old friend Coyote?
Oh, I saw, and I realized any strength where we want it. The problem, like I said, is either the dagger or the staff. Dagger's on 38, or 35 now. Yeah.
Is the staff better than a dagger and an offhand?
For me, well, it's about 100 DPS difference less, the staff is, but you have to get the heroic Belrock offhand to make that the case.
I got you.
So until we start killing heroic Belrock, it wouldn't have mattered because I would have had a 372 offhand otherwise. So in order to get there, right? And so I got the staff because Puddin's getting the first staff, I'm getting the second one. It's like, this is one piece, I don't have to worry about Belrock, I don't have to worry about that piece of loot, and it's 100 DPS difference. So it's 1800 increase versus 1900 increase. But like again, I'd have to get two pieces for that to work. I can just be done with this, with
I
that
just
one upgrade
hex
piece.
the witch first.
And then eventually, like I said, when Puddin's done with his staff, then I'll have to learn mine to build that out. So
Something to hold you over.
yeah, I don't. That's the thing is I don't, and I should. We should look at. I don't know how fast, because like once he's done with his frag, see, he's 25 eternal embers. I don't know how many he got today.
He should be close to it. It took JJ like 2 weeks to get it.
Yeah, there's a difference. JJ killed everything on heroic the first time and second
No,
time.
I'm talking about on our Monday run.
Oh. Yeah, but okay, still Monday run, a difference. Y'all killed more than one boss. On that Friday, that Dib apparently thought I was not gonna be around on Friday. So
Like the first Friday it came out?
yeah. So Uncle was in there, right? As Mage.
Oh, yeah,
That group killed one boss.
Yeah, we literally, we killed, what, Shanox or whatever?
Right.
Like,
The
God knows how long.
right. The focus and priority. I get the desire for the heroics, but the focus and priority should have been just clearing because of staff fragments. Period. Like and loot, like 378 loot. Like I get that 378 is not. When you have 372, it's not as big of an upgrade. I totally understand that.
Upgrades and upgrades.
But there's tier pieces. Maybe.
I still haven't gotten like any tokens or anything. Like I've been trying to like save my Valor just in case like I get something to upgrade.
Yeah.
I need to do fucking Barret and Hold is what I need to do. I keep fucking forgetting that they have that in there now.
For me, I need shoulders and helm. And that gloves that just dropped off rag is my off piece. So like, but I have to get the shoulders off of Domo and the helm off of rag in order to.
Bro, this is gonna take fucking forever because this dude just like wants to like onesie-twosie his way through this shit.
Oh yeah, you said you need the 4 set and then those gloves.
Yeah, it's not worth taking off. It's not worth taking off tier 11 4 set for Fire Mage.
Let's go, come on, bro.
Tier 12 4
You're
set.
killing my
Because for
freaking
me,
energy.
Tier 11 is 5% crit to Pyro.
If you don't go, I'm charging in. Let's go, bro.
Reduced casting time for Fireball.
Yeah, that's
So-
a lot of DPS.
Right. I mean, that's 10% unmitigated haste, which is, not the same as normal haste.
Yeah, luckily for me, my tier 11 2 and 4 set bonus on my paladin was shit.
The 4 set mage is good. The 2 set's dumb. 2 set spawns a mirror image randomly. Like, I give a fuck. It's gonna do like 0.01 DPS.
On tier 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
It's just the 4 piece, which is your hot streak procs more often. So like, because hot streak can proc, I guess, without critting. So you can just raw proc it, and that 4 set increases that chance.
The fucking paladin combo is so good. Tier 4 or your 4 set bonus is basically like having an extra beacon on anybody that's whoever's the lowest.
I hate mine. I hate my 2-piece because it turns Battle Shout into a cooldown.
Yeah, not to be rude, sorry. I just realized I gotta take my son out of here to school.
You're good, man.
I'll be back.
Yeah, like my 2 set for Holy, it gives me a 40% chance on using Holy Shock to give me 6% of my base mana back. And then my force set is a Divine Light, Flashlight, Holy Light spells also heal an injured target within 15 yards for 10% of the amount healed.
Yeah, mine my 2% gives, or my 2 set gives takes Battle Shout and Commanding Shout, and gives us a 10% damage increase, just a flat damage increase. And that's 2 pieces where it's really at, because that then gives me the fucking rotation. Then my Mortal Strike and Slam have a chance to, or I think it's Mortal Strike and Bloodthirst, have a chance to cause a weapon attack that does 100% fire weapon damage attack that does like 100% weapon damage. So you pair that with that freaking mace. Once we get like Rag down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been sick to see the fucking mace drop today. That would have been cool.
Well, the normal one, first one goes to Ghoul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we worked that out. But it did drop yesterday. Like yesterday with it did drop yesterday for the hot dogs.
Well, did anybody get to use it? Was it usable at least?
I think Puddin took it for his DK. Straight up carrying these dudes, and it's hilarious.
And I'm doing a heroic right now, and I feel like this fucking DPS is out of here.
I'm doing 22k on Lady Najatar, and the next highest person is 12k. I need this damn shaman though to get off his ass and not use the haste totem for the spell haste totem and give me the goddamn spell melee haste.
Yeah, that helmet I just got gave me a fuck ton of haste, which is nice.
I'm not even a haste based class, but like the melee haste works really well with my mastery, which we're crit mass right now, so because that offhand strike does so much.
Yeah, I just need the haste for extra ticks on my AoE, like overtime heal.
Stuff. Oh, that's so bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's why the DPS is ass, dude. Holy shit.
What you get yourself into?
I'm just doing a normal heroic for that 240 Valor. Like 330 item level people. This dude's 328. Makes me feel good. I'm in here 376.
Yeah, I'm 375 and like 350.
God, these guys don't know.
Oh dear Jesus, and 349. Holy fuck, bro! They really like these infernals need to have like 355 at minimum.
Oh yeah, like yeah, or 359 even. Honestly, like you should have a majority of like tier 11 gear.
Yeah, because like all the shit's coming out of freaking all the other shit's coming out of goddamn whatchamacallit.
can like basically buy heroic raiding gear for doing those, so it's like it should at least be like normal raid gear. I'll probably end up doing one of those next. Because once I do that, I should have enough to get my third piece of tier 12. Nice.
I'm still under the impression that if you full clear, even on normal, you should be able to like mostly cap Valor.
Yeah, because I mean, I probably have done maybe 2 heroics since like the Valor came out, and I haven't bought anything with, or I bought the Cinch Bloom or whatever, which was only 700. But so like with the rating we've done and like doing 2 heroics, I've maybe have gotten like 1900 Valor. Now I think about it, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty fucking good day. I think we're going to get some good heroics down.
I don't see why we couldn't.
I think we'll definitely. I think we'll get Bethelite down.
I don't know about Beth. Beth is a severe gear check.
You think so?
Yeah, and we don't have a lot of coordination yet.
You think we get Balerock down before Bethelite?
No, I think we'll get Beth down before. I don't know if we'll be able to. All depends upon how much time we plan on spending there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
no reason we shouldn't. There's no reason we shouldn't one-shot Shanox and Rylith or whatever.
No. Yeah, those are definitely. I could even see us doing List Resort 2 as a one-shot. Like, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, and Domo as well. Domo is pretty fucking easy. This is my first time ever doing Firelands 2, because like I played a little in Kata, but I didn't really raid until like Dragon's Soul, and then that was like LFR raiding. So like I don't even count that really.
Oh.
I'm excited for Dragon's Soul though.
I hated Dragon's Soul.
You didn't like it?
No. I was also I was also getting ready to like deploy to Afghanistan when it came out, and I just had no fun with it. Like I liked Firelands a lot. You know.
You just ready for Pandaland, huh?
I liked a lot of Pandaria, because I got back right at the end of of Tier 1, and
yeah, the Mogashan bolts and all that shit or whatever.
Yeah, and then I came in for Throne of Thunder, and I loved Throne. Throne's one of my favorite raids.
Is that when they released the Timeless Isle?
No, Timeless Isle was after.
Oh, so like Siege Orgrimmar?
Yeah, and I like Siege too.
Yeah, see, I never really... That was another one where, like, I stopped playing in the beginning of it and then came back at the tail end, like when Timeless Isle came out with the catch-up mechanics. And I just farmed Timeless Isle forever on all my alts to get Hulan.
Yeah, I remember doing that. I didn't care for the Legendary Cloak quest, because you had to go PvP, and I hated that.
Oh, yeah, you had to kill people on the Timeless Isle, yeah.
Well, not only kill them, but you also had to, like, go into, like, the zones, or like actual PvP battlegrounds to do that quest, and it was just like miserable. But I played a Shadow Priest throughout that time. Like, bro, just go. Like, come on. You're gonna wait for the
item level to do the Infernals or the Elemental Runes.
You just need 345. You just gotta be ready for like heroics, and it's kind of really annoying right now because these guys are like, because they can't do any damage and I'm all their damage, and now you're wasting my time, and I really can't stand it when people waste my time.
Oh, I get it. Like that last fight I just did, the Lost City of Tolvir, ironically, in Heroic, and like I said, it was just normal heroic, and those people are still so under gear, they're ignoring the mechanics on the last boss, so there's just a fucking minion just chain lightning everybody the whole time. I'll bring it back 1 second, go with that.
Yeah, and you just got to run the damn melee haste totem. Like, I am, like, beating all of these guys out. Bro. Bro, you cannot just sit there and take those hits. Like, I don't know where you're thinking. And they want you to run these things. That's the thing. It's like they want you to run these things. I get it. That's a lot of fun. But, hear me out. There are people that just come in here and they start spamming these things. Like, I didn't bring my priest in here into these things until he was like 350. Because I was like, I'm not going to be that guy. Bro, we go. He's not doing anything. Everybody.
Were you saying that you needed that apparatus?
Yeah, I need the Dragon Radar.
Oh, Dragon Radar. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the dragon. I can't think of what it's called. It's like the, but it looks like the Dragon Radar is all it does. It's expensive because it's like one of the top trinkets that you need.
This is the one that gives 383 strength, melee crit strikes grant Titanic power, allowing you to power this device.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the apparatus of Casper Wrath. Yes, dude, selling it for 45K.
Yeah, that's the ridiculous part of it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get it too. That's the thing, like, because
I believe that.
Because it'll do haste. So if you're like if you're a unholy DK,
Oh, yeah, it's this crit haste or man. Is it just the highest of whatever one you have?
yeah, it's your highest stat.
Per stack too. Stack 5. God damn, it's like almost 2,600. Crazy is that one of my best trinkets is the trinket I already got from fucking Cho'Gal.
Yeah, there are some really solid. There are some like solid trinkets that are carrying over. Like a lot of the casters are still carrying the volcanic deck. Like you'll probably see that. I think people have said that it goes all the way through.
Yeah, like in fucking OG Classic and Vanilla, that blue dragon deck or whatever it was that healers used, we use that through BC quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I like about some of these older games is that things carry over, or some of the stuff carries over quite a bit. So
Yeah.
So you have stuff, and they get away from that, and it kind of gives people no reason to like go farm older content. And that's the only thing I hated about the Infernos, is that gave you no reason to go back and do the old dungeons or the old raids anymore.
Yeah.
I'm working on a macro for everybody for when we do Major Domo. That'll tell you when to run in, and I've got it running because I haven't set it to him. The fuck, bro? You got to get him out of there. We can't fight him. Oh yeah. It does AoE damage, bro.
I got like 2,800 Valor. Yeah, I need to fucking crack down on this one day.
I'm trying to figure out what I bought with Valor. Oh.
I think the only thing I spent my Valor on so far is just my relic.
I may have bought a pair of bracers to sell, and I think that's where it went, because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to buy anything right out and be like,
Get it replaced on accident or something.
Yeah, I've got my I've got a whatchamacallit. I haven't got anything that's been worth like replacing, and I don't want to break my 4-piece because my 4-piece is better than my 2-piece, than just having 2-piece. So I'm trying to hold off on breaking it.
Yeah, no problem breaking mine, because like I said, mine was ass. Like my 2 set was decent. Or no, it was my 4 set. But it's like, my 4 set was, Holy Shot gives you 540 spirit for 6 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of them were pretty garbage like that. Like from the healers. The Druid, I think, worked out really well because it was like a spell that you could no, not Druids, Swiftmen. I want to say it was the Shamans, because you could almost have it up constantly because it was based off Riptide. So if you had enough spell haste, you didn't have to worry about it.
What, Nature's Grace or something?
No. It's the same thing. You get like a spirit thing, but it's like every time you cast Riptide. So as long as you're running Riptide.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty much the same thing as the Paladin one. Yeah, every time you cast Riptide, you get like spirit for however many seconds, but it was a cooldown of Riptide, basically.
Yeah, but Riptide's cooldown worked out. It worked out that it was like perfect, so you could actually kind of keep it up for the most part, like the entire fight. Like I never had, as long as people weren't taking ridiculous amounts of damage, healing on my shaman was easy.
Yeah.
Because healing rain just like took care of itself. That and healing stream, but everything else, like some of the other ones, just were kind of like, eh. And from what Cheesy was saying is that the healer set for priest is really good. So
For tier 12?
yeah.
Yep, like I said, mine gives me, it's supposed to have a 40% chance on Holy Shot cast to give you 6% of your base mana back, but I don't see it proccing that much, so I don't know if I'm just
You may not be just you're probably just not seeing it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, 6% of my base mana, I mean, that has to be a good fucking chunk. Well, I mean, 6%, right? So.
Yeah, I would say.
Or, well, base mana, was base mana without intellect or with intellect?
Purge him. Purge him. Purge him. Oh. I play the shaman because that's what everybody's playing and they'll say it's cool. Oh.
Fucking glad I got this dungeon, the fucking elemental one.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get out of this one soon. I destroyed my tanking set because, well, I still have my tanking set. It's just not that great.
Yeah, I got a piece together tank set on this dude with tier pieces I never even turned in.
Yeah, but they were like, there was a couple times I could have gone in and gotten a, just done a quick queue and gotten a bag out of it. Granted, the bags in this game suck. Let's go. I ain't waiting on you. You got shit to do. You're like killing my time, and I cannot stand people wasting my time.
Which dungeon are you doing?
Throne of Tides, and I've been in here for fucking, I want to tell you, at least, it has to be at least 45 or 30 minutes, yeah, and it shouldn't be, but I've got two guys that are below 350.
Yeah, you're allowed to queue up for him at 346, which is crazy.
I'm telling you, like, like, I don't mind if you're gonna do it, but bro, you better be doing the most you can for what you got.
Yeah, because I mean, you can basically just go to the auction house and buy fucking PvP blues for dirt cheap and just boost your item level.
I think that's what a lot of people do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not realizing that it's not something that you've done that's bad. Like, you didn't go in with the mindset you just wanted to like do the content, but that's just where Blizzard kind of like failed us, because they really could make it to where some of the gear that dropped out of here was like 359 or something, like,
yeah,
or 353 at least.
Yeah, like up the gear just a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I know they dropped those like runes or whatever that you can turn in for like the gear, but like, because you gotta give incentive to like the, you know, the people that actually raid actively, because like we're doing it just for the valor, just to, you know, get shit to progress. So it's, you know, it's a little tough. Especially as a healer, because I gotta heal these fucking turds.
Bro, thankfully my like shaman is pretty geared out for heal set. Like, I just got really unlucky with enhancement gear, but I really lucked out, and I really lucked out with the resto gear. So like I go in and heal all sorts of stuff now, and it's almost brain dead with the shaman. Just like make sure they're standing in the healing rain.
Healing rain and just chain heal. So throw some riptides out. All my like geared 85s are all healers. I got an 85 resto druid, resto shaman that are like both at like 360. And what's crazy, I haven't played those dudes in months, and they're like still 360. My hunter was my first 85 that I ever got, and he is the least geared, and he's like 340.
What are you turds doing?
This group's DPS doesn't seem too bad.
Get him.
Shadow Priest.
You gotta get him off.
That's right.
These. Oh, seriously? There's one left? This is bullshit.
Don't tell me I'm gonna be.
Bro, I killed all three, like damn near all three of those guys by myself.
I know I should be good.
Holy fuck, bro. I killed all those ads. Like 2 of those ads by myself. By myself, bro. Bro. I have never wiped on the 2 line until now. Just now.
Oh my god.
Bro, the tank. So we have 2 DPS that are performing like hella fucking low. Hella low. A shaman and a freaking death knight. And they're 350. Alright, I can work with that. Then the tank is taking the ads that spawn throughout that boss and he's dragging them on top of the ads. And so they're dropping the ink pools that you can't stand in on top of those ads. And I can't fight them. And yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Bro, this is like... just... I really hate people. I really do. Like, it's not hard. Like... I killed 2 of the ads that you have to kill to phase him out by myself. Like, all of them. They only got the other ad that they died on, the 2 of the other guys died on, to 40% by the time it took me to kill 2 ads. 2.
They need to start like doing some fucking IQ puzzles or something.
That's why I'm wondering if they're going to do
like I'm not a
the
bot
Proving
check.
Grounds in coming
Ooh,
up.
Yeah.
Proving Grounds will be like one of those things like where you had to get silver before you could like go into heroics in Pandaland. And I would honestly like to see that because it was a gear check and a skill check and it was really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
I loved it, man, because like it took me a while to get into silver because I had no I was just playing. I was just playing to play, and I wasn't realizing what the hell I was doing.
Right. Yeah.
So
I honestly completely fucking forgot about those.
I love Proving Grounds because you had to use like your entire kit to get gold. I never got gold, and that pained me so much is to never get gold. Because that just told me that how bad I sucked.
Luckily for me, like I've only ever really have mained Holy Paladin. Like this is like, I mean, I've played other classes, but like, it's the one I've mainly made and hardcore rated on. And it's sad as I was probably the best I was during original Wrath, and I was a teenager. So it's like, God, dude, like I fucking suck now.
Bro.
You know, I was playing Wrath when I was. When did Wrath come out? Like 2007 or 8? Something like 13, 14, something like that. But I was leading a hardcore raiding guild. That was the #1 guild on my server at that age.
I didn't really start playing the game. Like, I didn't really start playing the game till way later. To like where I understood what the hell was going on. Like, I was just a goob for sure. Like, all the way up until like Cataclysm, and then that's when I like started figuring things out, and then come
I'd really like to play Legion again. That's the one I skipped out on, the one I wish I didn't. Like, I came back in at the tail end of it just to do arenas, but man, I really wish I would have played through it.
Get that thing away from us. You can't put him on the ad. See how it drops the pool? Oh. I don't even like. I don't even want to roll on the gear. I just want to get out of this goddamn place.
Well, you got it done at least, though, right?
Almost. We're killing fucking Ozumat, and it's taken us forever because yet again, I don't know what the fucking the hell the shaman's doing. I really don't. But the healer's gonna run out of.
I had one of those the other day, and it was actually in Throne of Tides, and like when we were killing Ozumat, dude, we got our stacks up so fucking
that's just what happened here.
We got up to like almost 60. I
Dear Jeebus. I want the orb. Y'all owe me that orb. Like, I carried y'all so fucking hard. Bro.
I feel like in these two, they should almost give you like a
the
little
orb.
valor per boss instead of justice points. I guess that's what the fragments are for, but...
God damn, that was so bad. So bad. Oh, bro, that was so bad. Not only that, then the carry got the goddamn orb.
Did they ever make those trade? Did they make Chaos Orbs tradable when Dragon
No,
Soul
they'll
comes out?
probably make them in the final phase. They should have put them on the vendor for the Fissure Stone fragments.
Oh.
See you around.
Like, that would have been me telling you, hey, this is what would be good.
Yeah, because like I have some on all my characters, and I have no use for them. Like the only one I ever needed is like when I hit 85, and I needed to make my goggles because that was pre-raid bis.
Oh, those things were so terrible.
But the goggles?
Yes.
It's like that in Wrath too. I didn't get to really play my Paladin in Wrath that much, and I quit playing before ICC came out because that's like the raid I probably did the most. But also at that time, my guild was just so shit. Like, I loved the guild I was in before I joined Breakfast Club, but Like, they were shit raiders, but great people, you know?
I was in a couple guilds in Wrath trying to like get it done, but they were so invested into themselves that they never wanted to invest into other players. And so they were like, well, we're going to do 25 man, but then we're only going to do 10 man and you can't come because we got to get this. It's like, but you guys are already geared out. Yeah, well, we got to have it. It's like, okay, no wonder nobody can fucking do anything.
Yeah, I still wish we would try to go back to 25, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Not on this server. We would essentially have to server transfer. There's not enough people on this server to warrant.
Isn't Bagel like one of the bigger servers, or
It is, but everybody raids late at night here.
Oh yeah, no one's really a morning guild.
Yeah, I think we're like one of two. If that.
Yeah, the old guild I was in was like a.
Are you in one right now, or are you?
Yeah, I'm in one right now.
Oh, never mind.
I'm almost done-ish.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and run. I think I'm just gonna run one more. No, I think there's like only a couple of morning guilds, and I think they're both 10 man. And like, honestly, I'm just loyal to a cause, so that's the only reason I haven't left. Otherwise, I'd probably go to find like a bigger, just more active thing. But this is honestly active enough for me. But if something happened, fuck, wrong place.
It's active on like raid days, but like during the week, I mean, granted, I don't really log on during the week anymore, just because like I'm working or I'm playing other shit, truthfully. But I mean, I'm still coming to raids because I enjoy raiding.
That's 100%. Like, I like raiding, but I'm usually about 10 o'clock. I'm working on other stuff. So like I'm working on building a room and stuff in my house or other things. Oh shit, I forgot what I was doing. But that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually in bed hopefully by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I actively just.
Yeah, like I'm low-key kind of a raid logger right now.
I mean, that's the great thing about Cataclysm versus like retail. In retail, if you're not like capped out on your mythics and everything else.
I haven't even touched retail at all. My mom and sister are all about it.
I don't mind retail. I just like.
It's like if you miss a day, you just feel like you're so far behind, kind of thing.
Not even like it's not hard for me to catch up because I was pretty decent. Like I was pretty decent. Like if you mythic raid or you do high end mythic plus, it's not hard at all to get caught up.
Yeah, see, if I played retail, that's what I'd just be like doing mythic keystones.
Those are fun. Like I never had an issue with those.
Or arenas.
I never had an issue running those Mythic Plus and stuff like that. Like that, you find yourself a team, and that's how you go about it. My issue essentially boiled down to I like to Mythic Raid, and it's a pain in the ass to Mythic Raid. It's almost like a full-time job because there's just so much you got to do. You got to go farm out Mythics because the gear from a trinket from the Mythic Dungeon will probably be your best in slot all tier, and
yeah, and then you gotta farm that dungeon 50,000 times to hopefully get it, kind of shit. Oh god, dude, that shit sucks.
And then hoping to get it out of your box and everything. Like, there's just so much to it, and I've had such bad luck in the past. Like, nothing dropped for me for 2 weeks, and then having to get benched because I can't perform as well as the other players because I just don't have the luck that they do.
Right? Yeah, shit RNG fucks you out of a raid spot.
Yeah, and I was in one guild one time where, like, I could actively show you that I was doing more than, like, the other 3 players playing the same as my class. They just had such better RNG that they were like, yeah, we're going to go with them. And I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I remember, I can't remember which expansion it was with Black Rook Hold, but that might have been Legion.
Legion.
There was like a fucking trinket I needed out of that dude. I ran it non-stop for like 2 weeks straight and just never saw it. I was like, man, fuck this. And then that's when I started just going to arenas.
Yeah, I hate PvP. There's 1,001 things that you're trying to like track and.
Yeah.
But
me and my brother ran arenas together.
But I like mythic rating because it's hard. I like doing hard content.
Yeah.
I like pushing myself to do better every time. Like, how can I cheese out certain things? It's part of me doing that thing on Ragnaros. I've watched other warriors doing it, and it's trying to figure out, okay, how far is the cheese? Yeah, how far is the cheese on this? That way I can actively, because it benefits everybody. And the idea, like 100% the idea is like, jump out or get yours out, because in heroic they get like a stacking buff the more they freaking waylay you, and you don't want it close to everybody else, because if it's close to everybody else and it blows up, it's going to do a crap ton of damage. So you got to take it far, and then when it goes off, you need like a few spot heals and stuff like that. And so it legitimately is trying to figure out that sweet spot of where can I go, how can I do this, because it's going to benefit us down the line.
Right.
And that's mythic rating too. Like, it's like my favorite way somebody ever put mythic rating to me. It's like you're essentially you're trying to figure out how to cheese the fight while at the same time you want to be you want to cheese the fight without actually cheesing yourself. So you're trying to get as much as you can with trying to think of it, as much damage as you can while negating as many mechanics as you can at the same time. And I was like, all right. And that's all you try to do. So like using warlock teleports to get around things, doing things like on the Ragnaros fight that I'm trying to do, like how can we cheese this and make it easier and do get more for less.
Yeah. That was fucking rough. Ooh, there we go. Got that done.
Like, I almost had cutting edge the first tier of Dragonflight, because we had a really good group. Like, we started like with 3 months left of the tier, and got the guild did get cutting edge. I didn't, because I had just moved here to Indiana and I had barely any internet. I'm like playing off my phone, and you can't be like that kind of have that kind of like garbage situation going on. But did pretty well. Multiple tiers of Keystone Hero, where it's like all your keystones are at like level 20. I'm not, in any sense of the words, like a chump player, so it wouldn't be hard to go back to retail. I just have no desire. I think the classes have gotten way too complicated to like trying to sit there and play. Like, even some of my more favorite classes, it's just like Warlock is like one of my favorite classes, and it just got to be the point that you're like, fuck, if you have one bad rotation, go ahead and count the pull out. Like, you mess up the rotation once and it's a bad pull, and it's like I don't have enough Adderall that I want to take to do that. And that's honestly a lot of Mythic Raiders. Like, that's their thing.
I believe that.
They take Adderall. Which, if you're an esports guy, like I'm friends with a local esports team that they are. It is illegal. You can get banned from the gaming scene if they find you're taking Adderall.
Oh, that's absolutely a performance-enhancing drug for gaming. It's insane. Because I used to eat that shit when I was like heavy into Rainbow Six and Classic WoW. And that shit would just make me so cracked.
Yeah, and that's the sad truth of it. Like I hate that is, but like some of these dudes that were like, yeah, we're top performers. Like, bro, y'all are. I can hear y'all crunching fucking Adderall in the background. Like,
I didn't like it because it would just make me so fucking thirsty 24/7. Like I could drink gallons upon gallons of water and I would have this insatiable thirst.
I've never had it. I never tried Adderall. There's a couple things that I like in this world that I'm kind of weary about, like cocaine. And I found the reason I've always had this this weariness about cocaine, and like met my dad like after like so many years, and we were talking about things one time, and he goes, "Yeah, I used to have a coke problem." I was like, "Oh, well, that's good."
Yeah, I went through that phase like in my early 20s. Where I did it for a couple of years, like non-stop. But then like fentanyl hit, and I was like, I'm not even risking it, and I just stopped right then and there. Never even touched it since. I was not taking the chance of snorting a little coke for a good time, and then there's some fentanyl in it, and I'm fucking dead.
I don't know why that's not been like the biggest detractor for a lot of people doing drugs. I really don't.
What, fentanyl?
Yeah.
I don't know either. Because, like, I mean, just even a little bit, that'll kill you. Like, I'm not taking that chance at all.
Fuck.
Like, if anything, I'll have some beers. Or, like, I'll smoke some weed every now and then, but just because it's legal now, so, like, I know where I'm getting it from. I know it's regulated, all that shit. But even then, I don't even smoke that much because, like, I don't know what it is, but there's times where I get high, my heart will just, like, my heart rate will spike. And it'll just, I mean, it's probably not, like, super crazy, but it'll be, like, 140. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking dying. I'm dying right now. Like, so I just stop.
It's anxiety.
It could be, yeah, or just, like, paranoia, even.
Nah, it's just straight up anxiety. Like, it's normal. Like, crazy thing is people get like diagnosed as like, we got anxiety, and like, yeah, everybody does, bro. What the fuck? No one cares.
Yeah, it's just a human thing. But yeah, if I just get too high, my heart rate will just spike so crazy, and I'm like, oh god, this is it. Got 3 pieces of tier gear now.
Yeah, like I said, to break my 4-piece, which gives me a 3% flat attack power increase versus like I get it for 10 seconds for a 10% increase. Like it's like, that's why I've kind of like been hesitant about like farming anything and just kind of like just building valor.
Yeah. Well, the good thing for me is the only piece that I would try to go for now, I can actually just buy with just straight up valor. So like, I don't have to farm a token for it or something.
Yeah, all I got to do is get shoulders, which is nice because I think shoulders come off of
Domo.
Domo. So that's going to be because my helm, best in slot helm, comes out of rag. So.
Yeah, we'll join the club and everybody else that wants shoulders.
Well, I don't need them. I don't need either.
Bro, the way my luck's going, you ain't got to worry about shit.
But I think you guys have more, because the other 2 tiers have competition with 4 classes, right? Vanquisher, and whatever the other one is.
Mine's Vank. I'm on the mage, so.
Yeah, mine was easy until Dip switched to his frickin' hunter and then got every single tier piece that's dropped so far, bro.
I mean, I can't say nothing because it's been the same for me. So, but I'm only rolling against 2 other people.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's still so early in the tier. It's crazy. Like, tomorrow we're probably going to fucking steamroll through quite a bit. if I didn't have to fucking work tonight and everything, I would just fucking stay up all day and just farm it and get my 4 set today.
I really fucking interrupt. Like it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, having my heals heal an injured target within 15 yards for 10% of the amount of heals. Shit.
That's like a free beacon of light.
Yeah, 2 beacons, boy. Huge. I mean, 10%'s not a lot, but I mean, it's better than nothing. It sucks though, because I think my Biz cape is actually from Sinestra still.
Mine's still is still the one from it's the Cloudburst cape of Earth Shaking from the bags at this point.
Is that what you're using yours on?
Yeah, essentially, because that's all I need. I've got the Vendor cape right now because it gave me more critical strike.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
doing too. The Sinestra one's just good for me because it has a fucking socket on it. And the socket bonus is intellect, and it has a shit ton of haste. The Sinestra cloaks. Yeah. I don't know what kind of socket that is. That looks like yellow and orange. And the socket bonus 10 intellect, and then 133 haste. So like the cape off of Alzalor is like my second disc, but I'm not even gonna bother rolling on that. Just fucking sucks. So they should implement like a skip so where you can just go straight to Sinestra now instead of having to clear that full fucking raid.
I mean, people aren't going to run it anymore since like nobody's running any of the classic raids. That's where the Inferno protocol is kind of like really messed up. It's like there's no one.
Yeah, can you get Sinestra items?
Yes.
I know you can like. You can
It's
just
like
buy them
80 of
individually.
it's 80 of the tokens, but yeah.
Fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Sure is. I bought 9 pieces on my priest so far, and I got 2 more Sinestra pieces to buy, which is what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, because I just need the clothes from. I don't know if the bracelets this one too. They are not. All my Biz bracelets are actually pretty cool. Because the Sinestra bracers give you a fuck ton of haste as well, and has a socket, but. How's it not there? I guess it's just because it's flat out here.
And that's like I said, that was the thing. When the moment they put that on there, it pretty much killed off of anybody doing the older dungeons. Which hopefully they're not going to do that going into Pandaland, because like there was a good reason to go back in and run some of them older dungeons. Or sorry, raids.
Oh, I think that's here to stay for this classic stuff. A lot of people like it because if you take it away, then it turns into needing to run those things, which having them here increases the casuality, which allows you to do more casual.
Yeah.
That's how I end up getting into a group with a guy with 2 DPS that didn't pull over 10k the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I know, but like, so a lot of people get hung up on like, well, I didn't get full bis, and they need to get full bis, and going to the next phase, it's like they usually only are missing like 1 or 2 pieces. But for like these racing, like world first type folks, not having full bis is like tilting. So that's where they get that 1 week to like go get whatever the 1 or 2 pieces they didn't get, so they can be full bis with so they can all kind of like equal playing field the next round.
I mean, it's not even an even playing field because you can't technically even get full best.
Well, these vendors are kind of dumb. The ones from Wrath was like everything. I like how they did in Wrath, where it was literally everything in there.
I think you should have to clear that content. Like if you clear it on Heroic, I should be able to buy the higher version of Ass Candy. That way, you know, it gives something for the people that have actually, you know, done the fight. Like, hey, you've got the title now. Here's your.
Hope we get one of them fucking axes to drop tomorrow, dude. That would be so fucking nice.
Man, that just. Fuck, you want to talk about procking like a motherfucker right now.
This reptilian here, this dungeon, has been taking almost as much damage as the tank. The entire dungeon. Like the first boss, Scrimbital does the charge thing, one-shots his ass. Goes, oops, I didn't see that. It's like, brother, you've been hit by fucking every mechanic so far. Like, let's pretend like you were gonna see it ever.
Are you doing the protocol one too?
Yeah.
God, I feel like that one would suck for those.
Well, that one's fun because you can get rid of like 90% of it.
Nope, they fixed that. So the problem was that the trash wasn't all getting the buff for the 25% or for the 100% more health, and now they are. And the Drake doesn't do percentage based, so like almost none of the trash is dead now. It's almost all cut in half only.
That's tough.
That's
but
fun.
I mean, it really doesn't matter because like any other dungeon you'd have to do that. It still takes the same roughly the same amount of time. The real problem is like this fire mage doing 9.8k DPS on the boss. Because you can get in here at 346 technically. He's 361, but he's just not a place class.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That's fucking nuts that you can queue up for those at 346.
Yeah.
If anything, like bump the gear up you get from it to like 353 and then make requirement like a little higher or something.
Yeah, because then you get shit, if we're skipping. Yeah, no, it's rather annoying because then you're taking your time because everybody wants to be casual. Here, I'm okay with casual players. I have no intentions. But if you're playing casual, you cannot expect to get the same things as people who are playing at a higher tier. Like, if they put in the work, ergo, they get the benefits. So now you have players who are trying to put in the work and do the hard stuff, and now we got to fucking carry 2-ton Sally back there because she can only do goddamn 8k DPS at 360 item level, which tells me like you've bought your gear. You actually haven't taken time to figure out, okay, what the hell should I be doing?
Right, yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying earlier about that. It's nuts. Tell you what, though, I need to get some cooler transmog shit, dude. I ain't got shit.
Yeah, I'm actually went back to Wrath and using like Justice points to go buy some of the old Wrath sets that I like.
I know some of the Wrath shit's cool, like the fucking, especially for like the Paladin PvP stuff, like the what is that set called? The Wrathful Gladiator set for Paladins looks so fucking cool. But like, I don't want a PvP right now. Fuck. I think I need to get some cooler shields. Like, I don't got no fucking.
weapons would be a lot pretty cool. Like, I wish granted, I've played like a bunch of classes since the start of Cataclysm. I was originally supposed to come in as a rogue for one guild. That guild fell apart, then came over here to be a boomkin, and they're like, yeah, we're going to make you a warrior. And I was like, well, okay. So it has no weapons.
Well, the good thing about
the
weapons,
era
though,
of
is you can,
Barth
like...
was different. Like, when he asked me to be a tank instead of a Resto Shaman, like, literally anybody could be a tank. Like, I don't understand why you would stop me from playing that class.
Kind of like when I was a fire mage for a week and then the guild fell apart.
Oh. Yeah. And
he gave me like a day to get to 85.
Well,
I was
no,
like,
I
82.
know.
I was like, brother, I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try my best.
That wasn't your fault, but that should.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know, absolutely. But to be fair, I grinded him for like a week, and I got him extra gear and was doing some good DPS. But that was after the guild fell apart.
I appreciate that it did happen though, because I originally wanted mage since, like I said, pre-patch, and I had asked about it. And they're like, "Well, we have 5 mages. We don't really want a 6th mage."
Yeah, I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, like fucking. And then they never really opened the door. They, you know, it's like if you know somebody wanted, like when I ran my guild, if somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, this is the class I want to play, but I will do something else to be just here with you guys and play with you guys until that availability shows up." You best believe, at no point did I ever forget that guy asking me, "Hey, can I play that mage? Can I play whatever?"
Yeah.
Like that. Not remembering that shit is so tacky.
Yeah, I mean, I even told Barth too. I was like, brother, like I'll play whatever the fuck you want me to play. I just want to raid. Is the thing.
Well,
that's all I care about.
Great. That's great too, but I just mean like they need to take note of things that people want to play.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy because you're not playing what you want to play, like
that'll directly affect your performance.
Right. Well, your performance, which is also going to affect like, are they going to stick around? If shit hits the fan, like, so. The point is, you gotta pay attention to that kind of stuff, especially if your guild's gonna have any kind of like trials and tribulations kind of problems. You may be like, hey, you know what? I remember you wanted to play mage, and a while back, like, we gotta fix a few things. Still want to do that?
Right. Yeah, and then we just had that like one really bad week, and then just everything fucking crumbled.
Well,
it was
shit was crumbling before that.
Yeah.
That was just the culmination of events happening all together at once.
Yeah.
That writing was on the wall, and I had been speaking to them since long before the writing was on the wall, trying to suggest like, hey, you need to get ahead of this. Hey, you need to get ahead of this. Like, this is, I've dealt with this before. You're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta cut off the arm to save the body here. Like.
Yeah, because I was still pretty fairly new, maybe like a month or two in when that happened.
Yeah. Well, right now the biggest problem is that, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Shad. And he's in the channel down below playing Sod.
Yeah, I thought he was like...
He's clearly given up on Cataclysm and does not care.
Yeah.
So...
That would be a perfect time to reform and, you know, I get it's probably a place that people want to come back to and they have like a home with, but at the same time, like,
it's like clear shit. Do you want to?
We could definitely, like, why are we here on Pagel and versus like another server if we want to do 25 man going to a server that can benefit us with that.
Yeah, well, I think to some extent there's still some holdoffs on the transfer idea because of the fact that there are folks who would join this group if one particular person and potentially 1.5, mainly two particular people weren't in this group. And I do find it petty that they're holding off because they can't stand it. So just do what everybody else does and they don't like somebody. Mute them in Discord. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, got a problem with me, mute me.
It's not.
Bro, you've been muted this entire time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the thing is though, they won't come back and raid in this group as long as those individuals are in this group. Oh. I don't know what the answer is gonna be, but yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. If you transfer, you get the potential of more recruits.
You get everything that you want, and like you can still be the Breakfast Club. You know, go over there, start a guild right now, and just.
Yeah.
But
well,
you
they're
know.
all beholden to Chud for being GM. Which, I mean, yeah, I get it. He's GM. I mean, I was GM, but like, if he's not going to partake in this Cataclysm experience, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, we need somebody.
Yeah. Can't be a leader.
Pass the reins at least for.
Can't be a leader if you're not here.
Yeah. Even if it's temporary, like it's interim.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be part of Cataclysm. Okay, fine, cool. Then let whoever run it, but then make them actually in charge.
Because it says he still logs on, but I don't know what he does when he logs on.
Checks auction house? I don't know.
Yeah, because it said he was on yesterday. I mean, I've probably have only raided with Chod a couple of times.
He's good.
And it was in my first couple raids. But even then, when he was raiding with us, I think Barth was leading the raids.
Yeah, no, Chod's a good dude. He just, he had work, whatever, get in the way. He had trainings to be at, etc. It's like, okay, got it. Not a problem. I mean, that's life, man. Life gets in the way. No question. But then, it's not in the way of Sod. Like, he's still here at the same time every day.
Yeah, raiding,
and it never interferes with Sod. It just, magically only interferes with Cataclysm. So people see that, right? And when people see that, like, I'm not saying this like it's I mean, I have a problem with it, yeah, but like I don't have as big of a problem as some people. I'm like saying this is the thing that people have even said to me,
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm happy because we're just still clearing content and raiding. Like, that's all I give a shit about.
Sorry, just into their
like,
conversation. Don't want to interrupt.
Fun, don't get me wrong.
Sure would.
And like, when we were recruiting people, like, we recruited quite a few people there at the end of the last tier, didn't we? Like, whatever happened to those people?
Some of them were bad recruits and just got cut.
Okay.
And then some of them just didn't come back. So here's the problem, right? And this is exactly what I dealt with my guild. When you're recruiting for a guild, think of it like when you were looking for a guild yourself, right? Like, you look for a guild who is performing at or above what you know you can handle.
Right.
No one looks for a guild that's performing less than what they can do, right?
Yeah.
Just generally speaking, that's how it works. Okay. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what everybody's in the business for, is at or above. When Breakfast Club was a team under Wrath, they were full clearing ICC. We had cleared Ruby Sanctum, I think, 6 or 7 times. So like, full clearing and killing the hardest content in Wrath is how Breakfast Club was. So quality of recruits that show up are reasonably good because they're looking at or above where they're at. And because we had a roster at the time of like I think 30, we could be real selective about who we added to the roster.
Right, yeah.
Once you roll into Cataclysm and you don't have this stellar performance record at first, all of a sudden, nobody's asking to join your guild anymore. Now it's you asking them to join your guild. Right? This is a whole different element, right?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even need to recruit before that because people just came to them like, hey, I want to join the guild. Like, that's gone. That's gone at this point. And it was never going to come back, and it never will come back unless they decide to put in the work and the effort to build it back up to what it should be. And it wouldn't take much. Like, if all the folks that are in JJ's run came back to raid here, they can keep doing JJ's run, don't get me wrong, but if they would come back and raid here as well like they used to, that would fill out, we'd be up to 20 easily. Like overnight we'd be up to 20.
Yeah.
And they're good players. So now we got to come up with about 5 to 6 other decently good players, and you could fill up 25-man roster again in a hurry.
Yeah.
I mean, we could be there almost overnight. But the problem is no one actually wants to. Oh, shit.
Yeah, because, like, ever since the 25-man went to shit, like, I haven't raided with, like, Barth, for example, since the 25-man went to shit.
Well, yeah, because he stopped raiding.
Well, he raids in JJ's group, doesn't he?
No.
No, he raids in Hancock's group.
No, not anymore.
Or, I thought that was the
Yeah,
same
he
dude.
was. Yeah, you're right. He was in Hancock's group, and now he's just not even doing that either.
Yeah, I guess his school thing changed, so he can't. So. 'Cause that's how Puddin'. That's why Puddin's tanking right now. So.
Which is whatever. I mean, Barth wanted to be done anyways, so like.
Well, sometimes it gets to people like goes back to why I don't mythic raid, because it turns into a job, and I end up losing out on so much time, and it's like I don't want to be I enjoy mythic raiding, I enjoy doing the content, but I do not like it feeling like WoW should not feel like a job.
I think that's why people like the dungeons, because it makes it not a job.
I mean, it somewhat does, like, especially if you're going to do mythic plus dungeons and stuff like that, but even then it can still feel like very much like a job, because you'll still have, there's certain things that'll come out of the raid that are like, if you don't do it.
This fucking tank is so kick happy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because that's always been a problem.
I don't like, so like I don't mind kicking people out. I don't.
Oh, I thought you were
But,
talking
like,
about like interrupts. My bad.
No, he just. The guy, so our last mage did 9k DPS, they kicked him out, said no gems or enchantments is bad. Like, alright, fucking whatever, like I don't want to carry a 9k DPS either. So, fine. New mage joins top DPS by a long shot, actually knows to play the game. But he had a pyro insta-cap cooking off in the boss fight and threw at a mob, which was like 2 mobs to kill it with. But the pally was dead. His pally dies every pull, because he's retarded. And the guy voted to kick the mage because he pulled with 4 people left. Like, who the fuck cares? And they passed it. I hit no, and they still passed it. It's like, fuck, dude, who cares? It was 2 mobs. The pally dies every pull. Like, get the fuck over it.
I don't think a lot of people actually read. Sometimes they just vote yes, and because I've watched people like accidentally kick the wrong person several times.
It's just toxic. Like, you're gonna put that guy on a 30-minute timer because you didn't have the social fucking capacity to type into party chat, "Hey cunt, stop pulling." Like, that was too much to ask for you.
Well, that's it for me. I'm not gonna sit here and try and get another one of these things. These things are fucking toxic. That one actually went a lot better than the last one. A lot of things that could have been skipped though.
I'm offended. Like that's the shit we're dealing with right here.
I will catch y'all tomorrow.